fellow judges, my name is Anika.
My name is Harika.
My name is Jessica.
And today, we're excited to present our marketing plan for ThriveSpace, a mental wellness platform designed specifically for college and high school students. To begin, I would like you to take a moment and picture a student leaving school hours after the sun has set, then heading straight to cram school until midnight when they finally have to get home and have to continue the cycle again. There's another student struggling to balance a job and school just to pay the family's bills, and another in an overcrowded city with too many responsibilities and nowhere to go to for help. These are all real students, and they all share one thing in common: a need for an app like ThriveSpace, and that's where we come in. Our vision is simple but powerful. We aim to make ThriveSpace an affordable mental wellness app that's available for students who face daily mental health struggles. We aim to reach 8 to 20% market penetration over the next 3 years, and we hope to take 7% of those free subscribers and turn them into premium subscribers. Another key goal is profitability. By expanding into these 3 countries, we hope to take the revenue generated and reinvest it into further areas that lack mental health resources. Now, it's important to acknowledge that these aren't just ambitious ideas, they're realistic and they're achievable because of the rapid growth of Gen Z use of mental health apps worldwide.
Now that we've gone over the goals, we can take a look at our target markets. So ThriveSpace has 3 target markets: South Korea, Chile, and Kenya. Each of these target markets was chosen specifically for their unique demographics and populations that provide our platform with the highest probability of success. So starting with South Korea, in South Korea, our target market is high school to college age students who face academic pressures in South Korea's grueling education system. This typically consists of 4 million students who go through 7 to 8 hour school days, additional schooling in cram schools, and also have the pressures of the CSAT, which is the College Scholastic Ability Test. This test is administered at the end of every high school student's career and is extremely very pressurable because it determines the prestige of a student's future and where the student can go for college. You can really see, and it clearly illustrates that a need for an app like ThriveSpace is present in this country. So a lot of students need that support and that relief that they can feel from the app because of their education system that is very competitive and grueling. And additionally, Korea has long been exposed to apps and digital markets, so ThriveSpace definitely has a spot in the market and has the ability to succeed.
Secondly, students in Chile would be a great target market for ThriveSpace because they constantly face socioeconomic challenges. To help out their families financially, many students have part-time jobs. However, this combined with school leads to long hours and increased stress. In rural and remote locations, there is a lack of in-person resources such as psychologists and therapists due to educational constraints and mental health stigma. For these reasons, students would benefit from the fully digital platform and free standard package to help them address their challenges in the best way possible for them without facing societal pressures.
Located in Eastern Africa, Kenya is an ideal market for ThriveSpace because of its rapidly growing youth population and because of the fact that it's the leading tech hub in Africa. Nairobi, often called the Silicon Savannah, is home to hundreds of startups and venture capital firms, making it the perfect place to introduce an app like ThriveSpace. With widespread mobile use and common use of apps like WhatsApp and Instagram, ThriveSpace fits perfectly into the digitally connected lifestyle of Kenyan students. But with that connectivity comes real pressure and continuous mental health stigma in the community. That's why having an app like ThriveSpace and having that app-based support is so important, because it provides an alternative for face-to-face support. Combined with the Kenyan government support for digital innovation and the desire for an affordable app, it's clear that Kenya is a place where ThriveSpace can truly thrive.
To accommodate for international expansion throughout various target markets with differing economic backgrounds, ThriveSpace has created 2 subscription plans: the standard and the premium package. The standard package is free of charge and includes a multitude of mental health tools. However, it does include advertisements. These advertisements are crucial because they allow ThriveSpace to continue making profits even when people subscribe to the standard package. The premium package, on the other hand, is free of advertisements and includes many supplementary tools. ThriveSpace has taken into consideration economic trends by creating different monthly subscription prices based on the market economy of each country. This encourages all people in all target markets to purchase the premium subscription package.
So now that we have our pricing foundation laid, we can take a look at how ThriveSpace plans to stand out against the competition. The global mental health app market is booming, but as of right now, only a few apps truly dominate the market, and one of those includes BetterHelp, one of our main competitors. BetterHelp offers access to professional therapy, but at the steep cost of around $60 to $90 per week. And I don't know about you guys, but being a high school student, that is not an achievable price for a lot of our demographic. So that leads a lot of students to go for our indirect competitors, which includes free resources such as YouTube and the Notes app that's commonly found in phones. However, there's still a major gap in the market. Most mental health apps are made for adults, not for students, and that's where ThriveSpace stands out. Built specifically for students, ThriveSpace offers both educational and emotional challenge relief. So a lot of students can help feel that support with our app, clearly demonstrating that ThriveSpace will have a place in the market right now.
To reach our target audience, we aim to utilize the platforms they already know and love, like Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube, through influencer campaigns, ads, etc. And we hope to partner with schools and universities to build our name and credibility. Additionally, we'll have our online website for extra support, and to maximize accessibility, we will have the app available in all the major app stores. Our next promotional strategy is having referral programs to licensed healthcare professionals, because we know that mental health requires care, and our priorities aren't just company profit, but long-term customer care and satisfaction. Now, what I would say is our most important promotional strategy is our ability to avoid a one-size-fits-all approach and be culturally adaptable. For example, we will have the multilingual functionality, and we'll also have our advertisements focused on these specific topics in each country.
Based on recent global trends, it is evident that ThriveSpace will succeed in various countries. South Korea's Hagwon attendance has skyrocketed to 78% in the past few years. With students facing educational pressures from a young age, digital mental health tools become tremendously relevant. Chile has seen a 30% rise in adolescent smartphone use since 2020. Access to digital and affordable mental wellness support is highly beneficial to these students facing societal and economic challenges. Thirdly, in Kenya, government efforts such as the 2022 Mental Health Amendment Act are working to reduce stigma, creating a more receptive environment towards mental health initiatives. There's a positive correlation, as you can see, between the years after a government policy has been put in place and public acceptance of mental health support.
ThriveSpace operates with a coordinated team that follows not only the company's mission, but also its platform. So at the top, our CEO sets the overall strategy, while our COO manages daily operations within our departments, and our CTO works on cybersecurity and app development. Each of the following managers works together with their team to accomplish their goals and their department requirements. So these roles together build the foundation that allows ThriveSpace to offer support to our target market, which is students.
This here is our marketing timeline, and we separated it by country so that we could clearly see when we were achieving our goals. And we additionally have the overall company as another part of the timeline, with different events like campaign awareness and launches, just to see where we are on the timeline, if we are following our schedule, and if we are achieving our goals.
ThriveSpace measures success through the amount of users in each target market, revenue generated, and overall customer satisfaction. By achieving a target goal of 8 to 20% market penetration, ThriveSpace is able to continually grow as a company. Ideally, 7% of users will transition to be premium package users, which generates more profits. The profit margin goal is positive 8 to 15% over the 3 years, which ensures that the pricing strategies and user adoption techniques have been effective. Additionally, customer satisfaction will be measured by asking users to rate their experience with ThriveSpace's various tools on a scale of 1 to 5 stars. This is an easy way for us to measure the effectiveness of each tool and gives us a way to improve upon the app's functionality for future years.
At the beginning of our presentation, we asked you to picture 3 students who are facing overwhelming pressures. Now, we hope that you can see our vision to create an app where every student can feel relief, supported, and see the benefits of using ThriveSpace. Thank you for your time.